Now moving on to a different plane. Buddha is said to have got enlightenment under the Bodhi tree.
Don't look for a tree, there are not enough trees. I am planting now so that the next generation will have an office for enlightenment.
Okay. So my question is, like in recent times, scientists have said that they have made great breakthroughs in science through insights. They held the question long enough in their mind and they got the solution. Then they work out the theory or the physics behind it. Now, are these two comparable or…
From an age of dogma, we have moved to an age of information right now. We are little excited about information right now, but in the next 10-15 years you will see people will get bored of information. People will get burdened by information. We have to move from the age of information to age of insight. If we have to move into an age of insight, we must learn to activate other dimensions of intelligence within us. When I say other dimensions of intelligence within you, right now our education systems have a very constipated approach towards the human being. The entire education system is information-based and intellect-based. We are beginning to think intellect is the only form of intelligence we have. Intellect is a way of dissecting the world. This is useful to know certain aspects of life, but you cannot know someone by dissecting them. You will know only by including them. Intellect is not capable of this. Intellect can only dissect and divide. That is one dimension of intelligence. There are other dimensions of intelligence. In the yogic way of looking at things, we look at human mind as 16 parts and 4 segments. These 4 segments are buddhi, ahankara, manas and chitta. There is a dimension of intelligence which is free of memory, unsullied by memory. When I say unsullied by memory, no information, it's just pure intelligence. If you don't touch that dimension, you will not be above your times. You will always be a product of your times. When I say the product of your times, you will only mix and match in permutations and combinations of the information that is already there. This is called
comes in.
innovation, this is called jugaad in India. You are coming up with new things simply by mixing things. You can make with the same batter, you can make dosa, you can make idli, you can make appam, you can make something, but essentially once it goes inside, it's all the same thing. But if you want to produce something new, you need to touch another dimension of intelligence within you. There are many ways to talk about this intelligence, but the simplest way to look at it is, what did you have for breakfast?
I had
They didn't serve you pottu?
No. Pongal rice.
And fruits?
And boiled peanuts.
Groundnut?
Steamed.
Groundnut.
Groundnuts,
So, you eat groundnut, over the morning, this groundnut becomes human body. There is an intelligence within you which can transform a nut into a human being. Maybe more nuts, that's different, but but even if you eat a banana, it becomes a human being.
Yeah.
So there is an intelligence like that within you. This will not come from intellect. Intellectually, can you transform a banana into a human being?
Can I ask if it's a mechanism or is it intellect, the transformation part?
Without a certain dimension of intelligence involved, can a banana become a human being? Are you genetically connected to a banana, I'm asking? By eating a lot of bananas in Kerala, you don't go bananas.
Okay.
You still remain a human being. What is that big banana in Kerala? What is that?
Etaka.
What's it called, huh? Nendram. Nendrapalam. Okay? You're eating banana in everything. But it still becomes a human being because there's an intelligence here which knows this is what it should do with it. If a cow eats a banana, it becomes only a cow. If a man eats a banana, it becomes a man. If a woman eats a banana, it becomes a woman, because there is a certain dimension of memory and intelligence in every cell in your body.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this cannot be done.
Yeah.
So, right now, you are capable of transforming a banana or a papaya into a human being. Only thing is, you're not able to do it consciously. If you could consciously touch this dimension of intelligence, even if a drop of this intelligence became a conscious process for you, then your insight into the existence would be tremendous. Right now, our education system is destroying all insight, only intellect and information, because intellect cannot function without information. If you take off your memory, you may look like a very great intellectual, but if I take off your memory, suddenly you look like a fool. Without the backing of memory, you will not be intelligent. But the nature of the intelligence is such, it does not need any memory. This is called chitta. No memory in this, it's just pure intelligence that makes all life happen. To make that into your conscious process, people might have done it in so many different ways. In certain moments, they might have touched it. But here in yoga, we are talking about how to consciously be able to touch it. Many human beings have touched it and they've achieved incredible things in certain moments, but that has happened unconsciously or because of the sheer intensity of a certain activity. They might have touched it. But we can also touch it consciously. We have a method. In a methodical way, you can touch it. You can have a system through which you can touch it. If you touch this dimension, you become insightful. Insightful means you are beyond the information that you have right now. That means you are ahead of the age. That means you will be persecuted because nobody likes… fools don't like somebody going ahead in anything.